They weren't just myths. They weren't just entertainers. They were warriors. In the blood-stained arenas of ancient Rome, among roaring crowds and clashing steel, a rare sight emerged. Women gladiators. Known as gladiatrices, these female fighters stepped into the sands to prove that strength, skill, and courage were not limited by gender. Though history tried to erase them, evidence remains. Roman historian Tacitus recorded that Emperor Nero showcased female gladiators in his extravagant games. Suetonius, and another Roman writer, mentioned Emperor Domitian hosting nighttime fights between women by torchlight. These warriors weren't just for show, they trained, fought, and bled like any other gladiator. A stunning piece of evidence was found in Turkey, a carved relief depicting two female gladiators, Amazon and Achillea, victorious after combat. The inscription, "Discharged with honor." These women had earned their freedom through battle. But make no mistake, gladiatorial combat was brutal. The women who stepped into the arena faced the same dangers as men. Armed with swords, shields, and daggers, they fought against wild animals, fellow warriors, and sometimes even their own fate. Becoming a gladiatrix was not always a choice. Some were enslaved women forced into the arena, while others were prisoners of war or criminals sentenced to fight. But a few were free women, aristocrats and outsiders drawn to the thrill of battle. Roman poet Juvenal mocked noble women who chose the life of a gladiator, calling them disgraceful. But perhaps they weren't seeking approval. Perhaps they were seeking something greater: glory, freedom, or simply the right to stand as equals on the battlefield. The existence of gladiatrices was rare but not unheard of. Their fights were often staged as spectacles meant to amuse and shock audiences. Yet their skill was undeniable. They trained in the gladiator schools, learning the art of combat just as men did. Life as a gladiator, male or female, was harsh. Gladiators lived in barracks within the ludus, where they trained under strict conditions. Their diet was surprisingly structured, consisting mainly of grains, beans, and vegetables, designed to build muscle mass. They even had access to medical care, as their owners saw them as valuable investments. But no amount of training or food could guarantee survival in the arena. Every fight brought the risk of death, injury, or permanent disability. Despite the brutality, some women willingly chose this life. Whether for fame, fortune, or freedom, they stepped into the sand knowing that their next fight could be their last. Some won their freedom through victory. Others never left the arena at all. Despite their skill and growing popularity, not everyone approved. The Roman Senate in 200 Common Era banned women from fighting in the arenas. Some say it was to preserve Roman morals. Others believe it was fear. A fear that these women proved something dangerous, that they were every bit as strong as men. In Pompeii, archaeologists discovered the remains of what is believed to be a female gladiator, buried with weapons and armor, a silent testament to their place in history. History remembers them. Their names, their battles, and their defiance echo through time. They were more than gladiators. They were symbols of resilience, power in the fight for recognition. Want more hidden history? Like, subscribe, and join us as we uncover the past, one forgotten story at a time.